Hello, good morning. I hope everybody's well. Today I'm going to talk about how to organize yourself to have a much better future all the way around. And please don't change the channel. I promise you, this could change your life if you listen to these few words in a few minutes. I don't think it's much. And I'd say I'm talking about how to organize yourself. I'm talking about teenagers, especially in this video. But as you all know, in my personal experience, I did not go to. I didn't finish middle school. My parents had a lot of needs, and I chosen to go to work and help them out, and didn't regret that, because ever since I've been very successful doing what I like, and I still doing what I like. So for all these teenagers out there, we all know that there's a lot of friction between parents and kids, trying to get them to do certain rules in the house. And the number one is clean up your room. You probably ever heard that word all the time. And before we continue, I like to congratulate all these kids and parents that are doing what I'm about to say. That means that they're well educated, or they had really good grandpas, really good parents, and nothing against any other people, any other parents, because everybody's different, and a few parents out there focus on doing what they think is the best for the family, work, and I think sometimes it's a mistake that I personally made, but you'll find out, in the long run when you're doing something wrong. But anyhow, as you all know, when you ask your kid to clean up their rooms, they say, yes, I will. And then the next thing you go see it's the same thing or worse. And when you open that door, they are using their phones or using any other devices, and nothing gets done. Please, for all these kids that are doing this, that's not just the one thing you need to do, clean up your room. There are so many things in the house that you can help out mom or dad, all the way around. I mean, in the house there is always needs of hands to have a better house and have a better life. But if you're one of those kids that has a room for yourself, you should feel very lucky, because many out there, they have to share a room with a brother or sister, and it's always good. But if you have a room for yourself, that's even better. So keep it clean. It's so simple. When you get this attitude or this in your system, like cleaning up your room every day, keep it clean. Actually, I would say that would be the words. It's not the same to spend 4 or 5 hours cleaning your room because you have a complete mess. Then if you do it every day, you're probably going to spend 2 minutes picking up something that had fall, or that you misplaced because you were in the really hurry to catch the bus or to go to school, what have but if you keep everything nice and tidy, your room will look fresh. Don't hesitate to ask your parents for any items that you still probably need in the room to make it even better. And that when you get friends over, trust me, you're gonna feel so proud to show your room, show yourself. And I'm gonna sit here on the side of the road for a little bit, because I'm going to a meeting, and I'm a little bit too early, and that is part of the be organized. If you have a meeting, you go earlier, the better, because you just never know what's gonna happen. Traffic, or a deer come through your way, or a bear, or a cow. That God knows. So anyhow, if you get this in your system, trust me, your life is gonna change huge. But big time. In a few years, you're gonna find out yourself in a much better position when you have all this system set up, and it becomes a habit. And guess what? This is a habit that you're gonna inherit to your kids and grandsons and friends and family, because everybody will see it. How you handle things, and more than likely, whoever's got a little bit of brains, they probably gonna say, "Oh, I want to do that the same. I want to be organized." So you have to think as a computer. Computers meant to be to keep everything where it should be and easy to find. But I tell you, even computers, sometimes they get so messy. I remember years ago, like when we had, can't think if it was Windows XP or maybe older version, that you would have to rearrange files sometimes. I forgot how it's called, but you would have to let the computer sit there for a little while organizing your files again, because again, the computer cannot do everything by itself. You have to put things away the same way you do in your room. If you have a file on your desktop, you have to send it over to a folder, and then on documents or pictures, whatever, and be nice to name everything so you can find it later, or at least ring your bell. I put this name on it. But that's the same way you have to do in your life. School the same way. If you organize yourself, it'll change your life. Trust me. You will limit the friction between parents and kids by just imagine, your parents not have to watch you over like a baby, asking you all the time to clean up your room. If instead they'll show up and oh my God, this room is beautiful, this is clean, it's fresh, it's inviting. That's the way you wanted it. They'll go and do something else more productive than have a headache with going after you to clean up your room. Just think of those little words. You'll have more time to do things that you love and that can be helpful to the family, and parents as well will have much more time to do, and fresh minds, because they know they have done the right thing, and then you doing the right thing as well. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you till next time. Leave me any comments, and I wish someone will comment in a couple of years that actually changed his life. That's what I really would love to hear in a couple of years. And if I messed anything up in here, let me know as well. I'm human. And see you till next time. Ciao, ciao.